Okay, good morning, guys. First morning after the first day of trying out the new system of organizing my time. If you guys watched that video yesterday, you know it was absolutely crazy. 19 hours of busting my butt all day long. All the problems I had with that cemetery video, which I should never even have started. I should have stuck to the plan and done my eBay, because I never did get around to it. But I thought that I would take this time this morning to talk about some of the obstacles that I'm already realizing that I'm going to have to deal with and work out in this new system, I guess you could call it. And one of those things is headaches. I wake up with headaches very often. And I have to take Excedrin and then lay there for anywhere from 20 minutes to sometimes an hour, but it's usually 20 minutes to half an hour. So that's not too bad, but that still is time. I don't think that'll be that big of an issue. Pappy, I think I'm going to wear that today. I don't think that's going to be that big of an issue because I did allot myself a little bit of extra time in the morning when I was planning this whole thing out. So that shouldn't be too bad. Another obstacle is that when things don't go the way they should, and I end up staying up way too late and working too hard and just totally exhausting myself like last night, then I end up sleeping in. I slept in this morning because I was exhausted and because I had a headache. So that was a double whammy. As you can see, obviously, I'm up and at 'em again, though, already. Those are just two things already, two obstacles that I had to deal with. Another one is I'm going to have to try a couple of different ways with the morning routine and see if it makes more sense for me, if it works better for me to get up and do my workout first or to sit down and read first. I see the benefits in both. I don't want to work out, so to get up and do that first thing in the morning and get it over with is wonderful. World's best grandpa. However, it just doesn't seem to make sense to me to get up and get my blood pumping and my energy going and my adrenaline going and then sit down and do nothing for 45 minutes. And when I say nothing, I just mean sit in one place and not do anything active. It's still important to sit there and read, you know, and get my word in and get the positivity going. But that might be another reason why it would be good to do that first thing in the morning, because if I get that mindset going and I have that positive mindset, I might be compelled to stay on the treadmill a little bit longer, work a little harder. Because the thing is that when you're working out like that and you get to what is going to be the end of your workout, if you have that positive mindset, a lot of times you'll be like, I can make it another 5 minutes, I can make it another 10 minutes. And you don't want to overdo it, but to push a little bit farther, to go that extra mile, that's when you become a winner. I've never been the kind of person to just do just as much as it takes. So that's three things there. Another one is it's going to be a struggle for me to stay on my task, to stay on track. As you see, yesterday I went way off with that video. I decided to go ahead and edit that video only because I thought it was going to be a quick thing. I thought I was going to be able to throw it together and be done, and it ended up taking 8 hours. Had I known in the beginning it was going to take that long, I never would have even started it. But that's just the thing. You never know when you're going to run into troubles and problems with the editor and things like that. And it was things that were out of my control. I should have stopped, and I should have got myself back on track, just gone upstairs and done eBay and put the video off. But once I started, I was determined to finish it. And when you get on a roll like that, whoops. When you get on a roll like that, the creativity starts flowing, and you get, you know, in a mindset of how you want things to work and how you want it to look. And if I were to stop in the middle of that and then try to come up later and pick it up, it just might not come out as good, because I might be in a totally different mood the next time I'm working on it. And a lot of times when I'm making my videos, I'm putting music and movements and feelings in there that I am feeling at that moment. So if I'm in a mood where I'm making the video look, you know, kind of somber and beautiful, and then I cut it off and I go do something else and I come back later and I'm in a happy, joyful, upbeat mood, the whole feeling of the video is going to change. So that's one reason why I stick with it. So staying on task and on track with what I'm supposed to be doing is going to be a challenge. Another thing that's going to be a challenge is managing the things I need to get done, like little errands and extra things like that. Like yesterday when I had to go to the bank and I had to pay my water bill and I needed to run out and get some groceries. I need to come up with a system where I manage that. When I go out to do that stuff, I run my errands, I make a quick stop at Goodwill, the thrift store, and things like that, because that's still my work. I still need to find things to sell on eBay. And in the area that I'm at, or very close, I need to have planned out some things that I'm going to film so that I also accomplish that and do it all in one trip. Problem is, I like to browse. I get in these stores and I like to dig around and get deep into there, see what kind of little treasures I can find, and I just start kind of wandering around and having fun with it. So I need to not do that unless I have allotted time for it. So I'm going to have to figure out how I can work out some specific time to allow myself, time to take my time shopping and things like that. While I'm standing here folding my laundry, that's another issue. I need to not let my laundry go so long to where I have like 4 or 5 loads to do. There's no reason for that. I need to just keep up with it, every couple days. When I have a full basket, run down there, throw it in, get it done, and have it over with, instead of just letting it pile up. Same thing with the dishes. I've been really bad with that recently. I kept up with them for a long time, but recently I've just been letting them pile up while I do all my other work. And I let the house fall apart around me. And a lot of people will say, you're one guy, you live there alone, how does your house get so messed up? And it's because I live here. I live in it. Everything that I do, I'm moving things here, I'm moving things there. When I'm filming things, I'm moving stuff around, so, if I don't want it to be in the background or whatever. And when you're doing eBay, you're almost a hoarder. You have a lot of crap sitting around. I'm always bringing stuff in the house, always taking stuff out. I always have boxes sitting around, pieces and parts of boxes that I've cut off to build different size boxes and things like that. So it's not that my house is dirty, it's just that I always have a lot of stuff sitting around, and I need to get back in the routine where I maintain that. I do my dishes as they come. There's no reason after I eat that I can't just wash that stuff and put it away real quick. Because that's part of this plan too, is that every night when I go to bed, I want the house to be in order and clean so I can wake up to that clean, good, happy environment in the morning. If you wake up and the house is cluttered, you immediately feel like crap. So, alright guys, I'm going to let you go. That's just a few things that are on my mind, some of the challenges that I'm facing with this, but I'm going to work them out. I think this is going to be a really good system. I really like the cards and the way that they're helping me organize the time. I just need to work out all the kinks so I can actually stick with it. So, wherever you guys are waking up, whatever time it is, make the best of your day. Do something for somebody else. Pay it forward. Let's make this world a better place. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.